dexterity roll. I slip for a moment while climbing down. I manage to catch myself in front of a third floor window. I lock eyes with a family eating dinner, and I smile and pretend to be a repairman. Hey everybody, SkyDieRay here, and oh, look at that, I rolled a natural 20 on persuasion, so yeah, now you have to subscribe. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, those are the rules. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDGreentext. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, because I did roll that natural 20, so it's you kinda have to now, unfortunately. If you're already subscribed, you can consider leaving a like on the video, it helps out a lot and only takes a second. So yeah, thanks so much for that, and with those being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Catboy's early retirement. Marking this not safe for work due to some mildly explicit content. Be me, Lizard Folk Barbarian. Be not me, Tabaxi Warlock, Minotaur Blood Hunter, and Elf Cleric. Also, in-character Tiefling Wizard, but he was not present out of character for most of it. I had no idea that iCly and OOCly is also a way of writing that. I had to Google it because I wasn't sure if it meant in-character or something else. Apparently it is. Okay, doing a very shady delivery job by sea. Crates are very heavy and produce metal rattle when moved. Once at the city, check the note that says where to deliver the boxes. It's a place by the name of Happy Sailor. Get guided there by an old-ish sailor. Knock on the door, say that we got a delivery and to send some help. Get provided several big strong men. Due to our Catboy Warlock being very teasable and very gay, get provided a very detailed description of the big burly men. Go over to the place to get our payment. This is where the not safe for work part starts. It's a club. Our buyer comes out wearing assless pants and a belt with, well, tools appropriate for the location. He bends over to open the crates and we see a bright full moon. Inside the boxes is riding equipment, disassembled carts, reins, all that jazz. Get offered a free ride with several men wearing leather pony masks being nearby. Out of character, most of us are dying from laughter, but in character, some of us are getting overheated. Tabaxi proclaims that he is retiring now, he found his place. In the end, we had to leave. On our way out, we get told by the owner to send Captain Kitty to him at some point. Okay, then Jesus. So far off the rails that we're using water skis. I often run one-shots when our DM can't play. Did a Princess Bride one-shot, but didn't tell the players that's what it was. Made Inigo, Fezzik, and Vizini as 5th edition characters, and I mixed up the letters in their names. Turns out you can rearrange Inigo Montoya to make Yamato Nogini, and suddenly he's a samurai. Or a ronin? One player figured out what was going on before the game even started. Prince Humperdinck met them in a tavern, in disguise, and gave them the task of assassinating the princess and framing the other country. Our DM could make it at the last minute, so he played the men in black trying to rescue the princess. They killed him, and the princess. They returned to Humperdinck to get the reward, and he threw them in the pit of despair instead. When they broke out, I expected them to go back to the castle and get the revenge on Humperdinck. They had other plans. The dread pirate Roberts is dead. Let's take his outfit and go be pirates. Suddenly, I'm drawing up regional maps in Incarnate, planning out the geopolitical rivalries of various island city-states and making rules for ship-to-ship combat. We're 5 sessions in and they've met David Jones, an up-and-coming Mindflayer necromancer, taken a ship from some Canadian pirates and are currently trying to build a farming community on an abandoned island ring that they've claimed for their own. Most fun I've ever had running a game. Well, this seems like it's gonna last longer than a one-shot. D&D is cool. Be me in 2019. Asking my friends if they were interested in D&D for years. Nah, not really my thing. Turns out, one of them has played through 2 campaigns. Suddenly, everyone is interested. Hey Bvgoji, you should DM. What? Start reading up on how to run D&D. Matt Mercer, thank you. How do you level up? What the heck is initiative? This is confusing. 4 months pass and IRL we have the big bad evil guy COVID, so no in person. Online D&D. Okay, 4 players. Nort, Abe, Mike and Rena. Rena is the only person who has played before. Everyone else is as green as pea soup. Run the first session. Goblins and cultists have trapped the party and they have to get out of the dungeon. Simple setup, but chaos ensues. Oh god, I didn't prep for this. I tried to do a voice and it sucks. One guy, Nord, gets bored and starts attacking the rest of the group. What do I do? The other guy, Abe, starts playing Destiny 2. What am I even doing? Mike and Rena carry the party, getting to the final room in the 4-room dungeon, and they escape. Do you guys wanna do this again? Nord and Abe are not interested, and I guess I suck at this. Mike and Rina are down, but they wanna find another. It takes 2 weeks to find another person, Patty. COVID is driving me crazy and I don't want to lose another person. I prep for Dragon of Icespire peak in the 2 weeks. Mike and Rina stay with their characters, a Dragonborn monk and a half-elf druid respectively. Patty rolls up a tiefling bard. Session starts with me killing off Nord and Abe's characters with a dragon flyover. What a shame. Mike and Rina are hooked. Patty, also green, but rolling with the kicks. Session goes for 4 hours. Patty: that was fun. Same time next week? I gotta prep more. Do surgery to DOIP and add in Lost Mines. Matt Colville, thank you. Stakes start low. Get items and level up to kill a dragon. Ends up with recruiting Neverwinter Cavalry to help stop the growing Goblin Drop plan to destroy Phandalin, conspiracies to awaken titans, and eliminating 2 beefed up young white dragons who are turning the Sword Coast into glaciated waste. They keep coming back for the next session. It takes us a year, a player edition, Ty, a Warforged Ranger, and 41 sessions to finish the combo campaign. Are we slow? Yes, but I did add crap tons of extra stuff. It is so much fun. Everyone agrees and we gotta keep playing. Me. So now that we're done with Dragon of Icespire's peak, do you guys wanna go to the Underdark? Party. Sure. Spend a month prepping, adding minor plot hooks and possible side quests. The party deviates and 10 sessions in, they start following the B-plot and end up in the Sea of Barovia, which I stole from Reddit. Okay, so then Pirate Strahd? Ahoy, says the party. Prep for 2 weeks, cause I don't wanna get too out of rhythm. The party deviates again. 8 sessions in, brute forcing and finding wonky Spelljammer, following the B-plot, reaping a hole in the Domain of Dread and ending up back in the Underdark. Me, now dying from prep overload. Guys, please, pick a path. Underdark, says the party. It takes them 3 sessions to find a way out of the Underdark and yeah, they followed the C-plot. Me, silent. Get back to the basics. Tell the group that we are taking a longer break, 1.5 months. Red Hand of Doom, a 3.5 campaign that looks fun. I do a surgery to the current plot hooks and I force feed the players Red Hand of Doom. They still try to deviate. No the f you don't, I'm gonna use my trap card. Backstory integration. Players finally stop running away from every hook. Thank you, Matt Colville. Now up to 5 players. Ty left, but we have Alex Asimar Sorcerer and Ethan and Eldrin Paladin who joined. The next 40 something sessions are long, dense, unfair and really fun. I'm bloodthirsty, but my players are paranoid. Make it through the full war with 2 deaths, which were revivified. We have now played for the past 2 years. Over 100 sessions. Over 100 NPCs, 300 monsters and several one-shots that tie into the main story. The party has aborted undead baby gods, saved the cradle of Elvendom, war-crimed prisoners, indoctrinated hobgoblin monks, traveled to several planes, won a war, cheesed several dragon fights, and are now rebuilding after the war. D&D is cool. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is a story of how to become a DM, I guess. Jesus, that is inspirational. If you do want to play D&D and you feel like you can't, this is proof that you can do it, I guess. Considering how bad it started, I was expecting the title to be sarcastic or something, but no, this turned out great for the for the DM and the main people involved. How to flee the scene of the crime in the worst way possible. Playing a halfling ranger in a party with a gnome wizard and a half-elf cleric. Been doing some favors for an NPC when he asks us to try and get to the bottom of some murders happening in town. Being good citizens who are smarter than the city guard, we go to work. Asking around the town, we track down the latest murder. A woman murdered in her own home, a second-story apartment. Guards have the apartment cordoned off, but give us some information and a couple leads. However, they won't let us into the apartment to investigate ourselves. We decide we're going to climb in through the roof. We climb the hallway stairs to get to the roof, and I tie a rope and start climbing down. Wizard uses some spell or another to follow me down the wall like a spider. Cleric stands guard up top. Things are going great, except for the fact that we have to start rolling. Dexterity roll. I slip for a moment while climbing down. I manage to catch myself in front of a 3rd floor window. I lock eyes with a family eating dinner, and I smile and pretend to be a repairman. Charisma roll, but the show must go on. I climb into the apartment with the wizard. Investigation rolls. Wizard casts invisibility on us, anticipating the worst. Start to hear talking outside the door. Bravely ran away. Climb the rope down to the street below. Wizard casts message and tells the cleric to pull the rope and bail. Understood, I'll be down in a minute. I start to climb down the rope. Internal screaming begins. As the cleric descends, 2 city guardsmen poke their heads out the window. They shout for reinforcements. Me and the wizard dive for separate bushes. Cleric hits the ground where 2 guards are waiting for him. He starts running. I pull a goblin from my deck of illusions. Outstanding perception rolls. Wizard tries a diversion as well, to no avail. I summon Beast, a giant bat. Both guards crit. 10 plus rounds of chasing the cleric through the street. Now that I think about it, I probably should have gone down the stairs. We know, cleric, we know. Me and the wizard stay in the bushes until the scene clears out. Cleric ducks into a tavern and sits at the bar with his hood up. Guards walk in. Outstanding investigation rolls. Are you the man who broke into that apartment? No? Charisma roll. You have to come with us now. Okay, I guess. My palm has permanently indented my face. Take a 4-week break because of holidays, traveling, etc. Work schedules change over the month. The campaign is on permanent hiatus. Now, 6 months later, the cleric is still in jail and he has my character's best friend. They still never talk sometimes. Encounter at the Mountain Temple. Bimmy, Vedalcon Battlesmith Artificer, level 5. Pinatme, DM, Human Eldritch Knight, Custom Race Phantom Rogue 1 in Monk, and High Elf Conjuration Wizard. Rogue takes us to the temple where he was raised, after being summoned to help his old master. We get there with no problems and see barely anyone outside, save for 2 young men that look like they are about to spar. There are 2 men behind either boy who look to be instructors. Now, remember boys, sparring only, we don't want any... Up until this point, the 2 boys looked like they were quite amicable towards each other, even smirking between themselves like they were old friends. An instructor begins to look very worried. Oh no, back inside. The mood changes in an instant when they begin to glare daggers at one another while the men behind them rush to get between them. The boys struggle against their instructors as they look like they want to kill each other and are trying their hardest to get at each other. No, Ken, he's the only family you have left. Stop, he is your brother. The men look at us and yell, please help, stop them. Me, above game. Did I hear or see anything that would make this happen? DM asks everyone to make a perception roll and I get a natural 20. DM. After a moment, you hear it. A distant gong on the wind with a faint cry. Okay, and the link takes us to a techno remix of the Mortal Kombat theme. Alright. Unending. Bimmy. Have 2 D&D groups form. Spend 8 years weaving plots together. Groups dwindle down to 1 group. Due to life events, must part ways with the group. We have one last session. The group had been stuck underground for months after escaping slavers. Find a mage who can send them anywhere they wanna go. Unkillable zombies and nearly invincible boss who has a regent for portal spell. Desperate battle for the item and the last minute escape. They arrive in a new world. Finn. Unknown to the players, they have started a new campaign world for me. I've had that world since I started DMing 25 years ago. It was built with the input of every player I've ever had, and they're all gone now. I'm leaving that world behind for a new one. Wish me luck. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you didn't subscribe from where you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as on YouTube, I appreciate a lot, so thanks so much for those. Links below if you want to check them out as well as links to the Discord server and everything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, every day, bye!